Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, your Imperator, and your first citizen, TsarOctavian. Today, I take you back to the very beginning of the Heisei era on Godzilla bite-sized reviews. It's 1985's Godzilla.
Godzilla's shadow swallows the light.
Right, so this is the American adaptation of the 1984 Japanese Godzilla revival movie. Thankfully, aside from the character of Steve Martin returning from the original 1955 American Godzilla, there's very little American improvements to this movie. Now, some of my fellow critics chastised this movie for blatant and inexcusable product placement. However, the product being placed is Dr. Pepper. And hey, bitch, I'm from Texas. That carbonated syrup is sacred down here. So unlike my contemporaries, that only improves the movie as far as I'm concerned. The American improvements aside, I'm happy to report that this is one of those serious Godzilla movies. It has a story to tell and gives the plot the weight it deserves. Speaking of weight, from the heaviest, thunderous footsteps to the low angles, Godzilla truly feels absolutely gigantic in this movie. The plot centers around Japan being stuck between the US and USSR during the Cold War, which is odd because since 1945, the US and Japan have been allies, so I feel like maybe there should be some fondness for one over the other. But fuck the US is a running theme in the Godzilla movies. And my gaijin ass just needs to take the Nihon middle finger. My contemporaries refer to this movie as political horror. And if I wanted my channel to go anywhere near the toxic sludge swamp that is current day politics, I would make a joke about that label. However, I'm here to entertain y'all, not to lecture y'all or to divide my audience. So that's going to be a hard no for the Emperor here. I will state that while Goji looks great most of the time, when they switch to the puppet, it can look pretty fucking goofy. For the first time in forever, the Japanese Self-Defense Force actually defeats Godzilla in this movie, luring it using noise to Dunkin' Donut drop him into a volcano. So hey, the score is now the Japanese Self-Defense Force 1, Goji 500. Human characters wise, most are fairly forgettable, with the exception of Steve Martin, Hobo Joe, and Dr. Hayashida. Overall, I appreciate that the producers showed some restraint, unlike the dumpster fire disgrace of a film that was 1955. They still snuck in some American tee-hee-ha-has, of course, but thankfully no more fucking winking and nudging at the audience the entire goddamn film. I believe that based on the negative critical reviews of this film when it came out, as well as the fact that it was nominated for Worst Picture of the Year, I believe that film critics of the 80s had their heads super far up their own asses. A belief reaffirmed by their trashing of the 80s animated Transformers movie. Those reviews, which led to the absolute dogshit human rights violations that were the Bayformers movies. This movie's fucking great. I would urge any fan of the Big G to seek this one out, Godzilla, and want to know where to start. You could arguably start here. Maybe watch 54 because it's kind of a sequel, but regardless, I give Godzilla 1985 a 9.5 out of 10. I'm TsarOctavian. Follow me on X, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch. Don't forget to rate 5 stars, comment, and subscribe. Gloria Rome.
Swallows the light.